There's Keekly.
Look at Keekly. Skirt.
Messed up. Good play by Josh Norman. He came off outside hip on the other side of the ball. Got to catch that.
Those catches. How many drops were in this game? What was he doing? What's up, guys? Welcome back to Between the Pylons. I'm John Camacho.
And this is Jacob Waters.
And guys, we are back. We are doing another reaction video. We did one for the Iron Bowl back in the day, your team. We did that a while ago. We're coming back for another reaction video. I love doing these. I love going back in time. Today we are doing Super Bowl 50. You know, you looked at the thumbnail, you watched, you clicked on the video. But we're going to be talking about the Carolina Panthers, Denver Broncos, and we're going to break down the game. We're going to watch the full game right now. Cut it up. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Let us know in the comments what you think of. Let's get started.
Yeah, a little bit of backstory, I guess, going into this season and the way that this 2015 season played out. The Denver Broncos were a 12-4 team going into the playoffs. They had, at the time, a record 11 games. That counts the playoffs, too. They had 11 games total that were decided by 7 points or fewer. This is the year that Peyton Manning was creeping to the finish line, I would say. And there's going to be some points in these videos where we're going to pause it, maybe play it back, and just show you how his overall body mechanics changed and just the struggle to get the ball down the field. Brock Osweiler taking the helmet time, swapping back and forth, not really knowing what's going to happen. But the big focal point for this Denver team was that defense. I think this is a defense that stands the test of time. This is one of those things when you talk about the 85 Bears, you talk about the Ravens, you talk about the 2012 Seattle Seahawks, you talk about these teams, these defenses, and you know the star power that they had on that. Now go to the other side. 15-1 Carolina Panthers. That sets an all-time franchise record. They are setting the NFL world ablaze this year with none other than War Eagle Cam Newton at the helm, doing that, going around dabbing, doing all of his good dances and stuff. And there's a lot of things on this team, though, that go, you know, they have Jonathan Stewart, who's killing it at the time. Very good year. They have a very formidable offensive line. Their wide receiver weapons, it's lackluster. We're going to talk about that. But it's two of the best teams going at it, defense, offense. It was the Super Bowl 50. It was the golden year. Very good show.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It was a great game. Let's get right into it.
Great game. It was a great game.
It was a great game. You didn't think it was a great game?
I think it was a kind of a boring Super Bowl overall. Before we get into it, yeah.
Really? I remember it being awesome.
I don't remember seeing a lot of action off the top of my head. I don't remember seeing a lot of big, exciting plays. It wasn't high scoring.
Yeah. Okay. So listen, I never went back and rewatched it after watching the Super Bowl, to be totally honest.
I've only seen a few clips here.
Yeah. We just watched Super Bowl 56. 55. Yeah. So it's a couple of years ago. Obviously, I mean, pretty much all of the players in this game are either nearing the end of their career or done. So yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but I remember it being a lot of fun. Maybe I just had fun that night. I don't know. I remember
who were you pulling for? Can you go back and remember your mindset?
I remember I was pulling for Carolina.
I was 100%.
I thought it was going to be Carolina, really, just because I looked at it like, and I remember this was like early on when I was really just starting to like kind of want to get into being an analyst and everything. And I did look at like, this was the first team, you mentioned the stat, this is the first team ever to make it to the Super Bowl with that many, you know, one possession wins. Yeah. So, and I looked at a Peyton Manning who like was at the end of his career, was not playing right, and I didn't think he deserved the Super Bowl, to be totally honest. Like, and you know, his legacy now, I at the time thought, if he wins this Super Bowl, everyone's going to forget how bad he played this year, and I don't think anybody did. Yeah, I don't think that. I think that's always been remembered. Like, but he's a legend at the time.
For now,
I think
we're still not years separated from this point.
We're not.
People just see Peyton got two. You know.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it's going to take some time.
You're absolutely right. I think I was a little naive at the time, just thinking like, oh well, Peyton doesn't deserve it because he wasn't good this year. But I do think, looking back, okay, he deserved it because of the legacy he left. But also, I do think Cam deserved one ring, and it's unfortunate that he didn't get one.
Oh man, that was the thing, is that the overall embodiment of what Cam Newton did and having fun while doing it too.
And they were the best team in the NFL.
Yes,
they were 15-1. They were the best team. I thought the best team deserved to win the Super Bowl. So obviously we know what happens at the end. But let's get into it. Let's watch it. You ready? All right. Look at that wobbler.
Across the middle, though, it was solid.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a wobbler. You don't think so?
Look at the under center empty formation that they're running with Peyton, though. Right?
That's so weird, right?
Different. They had Ronnie Hillman at running back, and that is not who I thought it was. Both of us. I completely forgotten about Ronnie Hillman.
I thought it was DeMarco Murray at this time. I guess I was way off.
Emmanuel Sanders at the top, Demarius at the bottom. I'm pretty sure 2,000-yard receivers.
Great
they had
wide receivers. Yeah, they definitely did. Yeah, they definitely did. They had everything around, and they had a good offensive line too.
Okay, right now I'm not that upset with how Peyton's looking. Very serviceable.
But he was wide open.
No, he was.
Like, go back and watch this. He was wide open.
It's not old school Peyton either. I mean, we're not going to be able to say it's that. There's a reason Peyton got benched and swapped in and out with quarterbacks and stuff.
Absolutely. But like, I look at this. Look, he gets the drop, gets to put everything into it, and that is. I mean, it's an all right ball. It's a good placement, but it was not on a rope by any means.
It's not what you think whenever you think of him throwing.
Man, look at this defense. Can we just talk about the Carolina defense? I mean, break that defense down for me for a second. You got, I mean, how many studs?
For me, it's so everyone just assumes it was Cam Newton, only Cam Newton, even on the offensive side of the ball. It really wasn't. They had a lot of names.
Yeah.
Thomas Davis and Luke Kuechly, Pro Bowl linebackers at that point. Thomas Davis is one of the most underrated ones that people forget about. I know Carolina Panthers fans, how much y'all treasure and love him. You have prime Josh Norman. This was the prime talking shit Josh Norman out there.
Yes.
Kawan Short.
Mario Addison, too.
They were loaded,
Coney
man.
Ely. I mean, they had studs all over that roster, man. All over that roster.
There's a reason they went 15-1. They were a very good team overall.
They really were. Yeah. No, they absolutely were. But we'll get back into it here. So they came out swinging. They came out with a good drive. You can tell they came out, okay, we're going to, I mean, I guess this would have been the plan all along. We were going to get Peyton Manning in rhythm early. They're
targeting the short outside.
Exactly. They had a nice little corner route there, and then obviously stalled here because of a flag. Get 3 early. Can't believe you remember this being boring. I don't remember this Super Bowl being boring at all.
I would say boring off the top of my head. I don't know if we really get to see Cam be Cam. I think that might be the reason why I say that.
Jonathan Stewart running as they had that read option down.
The zone read was the thing that defense had. That was the question going into the game that nobody could touch, nobody could stop. But the Denver defense,
they had studs all over that D line. Yes, they were ready to go. Oof, that was just a bad throw.
It was.
That was just a bad throw. A little hot there, Cam. Come on now.
He's always he's got that rocket, bro.
Especially then. That's the thing that just pause real quick.
He will throw you 100-mile-per-hour pistol.
That's the thing that people forget more than anything else when we talk about Cam Newton, the quarterback, is how freaking good his arm was. Now I know he had the labrum injury, and you look at him throwing last year. The past couple of years haven't been good, and I think that's distorted our memory of Cam Newton.
Yes,
dude, prime Cam Newton with the Carolina Panthers had a rocket, could throw a piss missile 100 miles an hour on a rope. Not even close to the better quarterback in this game.
That's why he was unanimous number 1 pick. It's not just because he could do the zone read options and he could take a QB draw. He can step up in the pocket and throw a dime 65 yards across the middle between the seams.
He always had accuracy issues, I would say.
For sure. But when you look at overall physicality, he had the arm to match the legs.
Special.
Yes.
Yeah, he was a special.
So their first drive stalls out. That was kind of, Cam had the overthrow right there. A Greg Olsen across the middle just didn't hit. Look at Kuechly. Oh my gosh. He's a monster.
Man, it's so sad Kuechly didn't get a ring either.
I don't think he'll be a Hall of Famer.
Oh, he'll be a Hall of Famer.
I don't think he will. Patrick Willis isn't.
Yet.
You're right. Both of them deserve it. That's where I stand. Both of them deserve it.
I think Kuechly deserves it for sure.
I don't know if you've seen that stat, though, of them compared side by side at the seasons that they played, short careers. Both won Defensive Player of the Year one time. Both had a Super Bowl appearance.
I haven't seen that,
It's spitting image. Everything is the exact same.
Yeah,
and one's in, one's not. Yeah, they both
deserve it. Yeah.
What Cam's able to do with his body is he's selling how he gives the fake with his whole body to Stewart, and then is immediately able to pull up and rip a dart. Rip it, which is wide receiver drops.
No, he doesn't drop this one, does he? Because, that's right in the bed basket, right over the middle. Beautiful seam route, and he brings it in. Oh, wow. No, he doesn't. You're right. That's crazy. He didn't bring that in.
And then I hate the play on 2nd and 10. You run a draw right there, which you put Cam in a bad spot on his own goal line, which is when that happens.
Oh, that was a big play.
Game changer.
Yeah, let's go back and watch this. They run a stunt. Yeah, they run a stunt, and then Von Miller just beats his man, and he wasn't even ready. He wasn't looking, wasn't prepared, and you could realistically say that was the game.
Look at Mike Tolbert, read option.
No, dude.
Cameron Artis-Payne.
That's what they did constantly, man. It was a collegey offense a little bit because it did have some gimmicks. They had those, but it worked, man, and you had the personnel to do it. And it's honestly, you see it now with a Lamar Jackson. They do similar kind of stuff now. Obviously, Lamar isn't as big, but I would also say Lamar's a little bit more shifty than a Cam Newton,
but you never see in an NFL offense the pistol read option.
No,
with the triple option rather.
With that pitch. Jesus. How do you stop that when you have legit players? Get back in it. God, you just need those catches, man.
That was the same guy who dropped the one across the middle too.
Need some help.
It might be an Ed Dixon, the tight end.
Yeah, 82, their second string tight end, because they shut that. They kept Olsen pretty contained in this game.
They did, well, because you knew that was the guy. That's his security blanket.
Man, you got to help him out because this is a piss missile right down the middle.
A hard play to make, for sure.
And he's
but
covered.
When you separate Super Bowls, wins and losses, it goes to little things. Man.
It does. You got to catch that on 3rd and 4 in the
Keeps
Super
the chains
Bowl,
moving.
Man. Yeah.
10-0 still in the first quarter, all within reach. Honestly, no, you can't. You don't think about going for it at all.
No, not at all. No.
But man, hindsight looking back, it's just you don't know how many possessions you get.
No, I absolutely agree.
So that was a doo-doo ball from Peyton.
Oh God.
There's Kuechly.
Look at Kuechly. Oh, that was a big play too. They needed to get off the field here. It's 3rd and short. They just had a good run. They had to get off the field here. Send Kuechly on the blitz.
Yeah.
And Kuechly's not going to miss a Peyton Manning in last year of his career.
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think
he'd
miss a prime. Carolina's still within. They have the full playbook is still open.
Not over.
Everything is good.
Not even close. Cam Newton in space. Oh, he's getting that first down. Don't even ask.
He's so fast.
God, he's so good. Skirt. See, this
is where I honestly, because I can go back and remember. It's like, okay, they're going. Like
they got
once you get
the
Cam
drive going,
it's hard to stop the man.
Yeah, because now he's run on 2 plays in a row. You got the defense worried,
and then the zone read.
He's run that zone read. Give him the run. Give it to Stewart up the middle.
I bet something happens here and they don't get this or something.
They needed to hit this.
They
did. Got Greg Olsen in a little backdoor tight end. That was a good play there. Ooh, you got the drag route wide open. He's going to hit that, right? Yep.
He does.
Good shit. Ooh, that was a touchdown if he doesn't grab the face mask, but all right.
Touchdown.
Okay, so yeah, that was
a
big drive.
Game. Rookie Shaq Thompson, very fast and electric.
Ooh, if Norman could have brought that in, it would. And honestly, that was a good throw. That was a good throw by Peyton Manning.
Good play by Josh Norman. He came off outside hip on the other side of the ball.
And almost if they could have gotten that takeaway, it would have been a different game. Look at that play. It was a good throw. It really was. But, man.
3rd and 17, and they're throwing it.
Skirt.
Messed up. Carolina has the momentum.
Yeah.
All the momentum.
It's a new game. So we can't blame this game on that.
They survived the play.
Yeah.
They got past it. It is 10-7, and they have the ball.
Good drive.
Did not work. Cam Newton got picked up on the block.
Ball goes back. Playing a little bit of field position game here. Oh, come on.
Very ballsy of him to return that, wasn't it? Wow.
I don't remember this play at all. I don't remember this play at all. Did this get called back? It didn't get called back.
To think that it went from the team assuming, I would assume that they thought that he did a fair catch.
What?
Wow.
I thought, because he didn't even tackle him. Look at this. Man,
two guys were on him. They were touching him.
Panthers oh, come on. He didn't.
No, he didn't call it.
He never called. He literally, 42 doesn't tackle him because he thought he called it. Everyone stops. You got 6 guys flat-footed right now.
Versus a guy who's about to just take
speed.
it. Yeah.
I mean, just versus speed, and he gets to the outside edge, and he's gone. What?
Honestly, let's admire Addison for where you said flat-footed.
Yeah.
Addison to track down a guy like that all the way across the field.
That's crazy.
That is game-altering field position, though.
Huge game-altering field position. At worst, they're going to get out of here with a field goal, and I really don't remember. I truly, honestly, don't remember at all. But beyond that, how many breaks did the Broncos get in this game? Because I remember 2 big breaks, and we already saw one of them.
And we're going to see the other one later.
This is a big break too. I mean, I didn't even remember.
Any points off of this is big break points. Yeah,
huge. Run game wasn't going for really either team. I would say.
No. Going for it on 4th and 1, big play, run it. Got it,
and they got the flag. Oh no, the flag.
The flag was a hold, pushed them, then the kick. Okay, so a 13-7 game. Panthers still dodged a bullet. Defense bailed them out tremendously.
Bailed them out huge, yeah.
Got to catch that one.
Those catches. How many drops were in this game?
Little outside. Oh, there's 3 more in my head that I know for a fact that are between the numbers first downs that are costly.
Midway through the second quarter, and I can already say, man, Panthers have gotten no breaks. And, I mean, this has already been kind of a weird game for the Panthers as far as drops and everything going the Broncos' way.
Look at Tolbert.
Tolbert.
That's Mike Tolbert.
Oh, did he fumble it?
I don't know if... I would hope not.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, Mike Tolbert.
The only time he gets
about
space.
You, Mike Tolbert.
What?
Well, that's what you want. You want the 250-pound... Actually, more than that, Mike Tolbert.
Yeah,
that was helmet to helmet. That gets called nowadays.
Big motherfucker. Look at this. God, that's another big play, man. I didn't even remember that.
Bailed.
Yeah, I didn't even remember that either.
Look at C.J. Anderson go. I do remember having a huge run. Oh, this is it. This is a 50-yarder. Yeah. It was like 50-something.
Yeah. I'm so glad I didn't look up this game to see what the final score was, because I don't remember.
I feel like I'm watching a game. Yeah,
I don't remember how it ended. I don't remember like what scores to expect. I don't remember. Obviously, I know who won, but beyond that, I don't remember anything else.
Look at that.
I do remember this play though. I forgot about that. Coney Ely
very
had
athletic.
a big game. If they would have won, Coney Ely was going to be in the conversation for MVP. Because that wasn't his only big play.
It set up his career for getting paid for what it was. Yeah,
exactly. Oh man, what a play!
So look, 13-7. They're still here after all these mistakes. Woo!
You didn't catch that either.
Drop.
I mean, Jesus,
those are plays when you go back and look at Super Bowls. The ones that Julian Edelman has always made. The plays where you do get hit. Yeah. You take that.
You gotta make the play.
Make that catch, man.
It's the biggest stage. You gotta make that play. Come on now. All right, so Panthers get the ball. Still 13-7, 2 minutes left. This is your 2-minute warning. You need your receivers to catch the ball, and you need Cam Newton not to fuck up here.
And you know that you get the ball back at half.
Yeah, that's right. He did look slow there. I'm just going to be honest. It looked like he was running in quicksand there for a second.
I think he was trying to read blocks on the field, maybe.
Yeah, 3rd and 12.
He's just trying to make something happen at this point.
Yeah, this is where you get the playmaker mode. And he made something happen. Hell yeah, Funchess. Devin Funchess rookie year. I mean, this season...
Had to step up in a big way.
He did, yeah.
It's a drop.
Another drop, which granted...
That's a very contested drop.
But again, at the same time, he's throwing to wide receivers that are covered.
Yeah, Chris Harris and Aqib Talib will do that too.
Yeah, exactly. We talked about the defensive line. Their corners were awesome. You know, you have Aqib Talib, you have Chris Harris, you have TJ Ward as their safety. I mean, this defense was stacked, and the wide receivers made really no... I mean, they just got no separation.
Because you know you're going into the game with lesser talent at wide receiver against all pro corners.
Yeah, ball placement has been really good. He's been only where his receivers can catch it, and the receivers have just not been able to bring it in through contact.
Those toss-ups just haven't worked.
Yeah. I mean, and you need your guys to catch through contact. I know there's no other way to say it. It would have been a game changer if they could have gotten one more first down there. If they could have gotten one more first down there, they would have gone into the second half 10-13.
Different mentality.
And totally different mentality. They could have gotten the lead without ever giving Denver's offense the ball back.
God, look at that play speed on that middle linebacker right there. Is that that's not Trevathan, is it?
Yeah, Danny Trevathan. Yeah,
Trevathan.
Yeah. This is before he went to the Bears.
He is flying.
Yeah, he is so fast. Ted Ginn has speed. Gotta catch that.
You know who that was again? 82.
Oh, you gotta catch that.
I don't know if you could make a better throw.
No, you can't.
That's breadbasket shit. And we have a brick.
He had a brick.
We have a brick, which could have been a 13-10.
What? He put everything he had into that.
Listen, that was the right throw.
Oh, of course.
You needed the rainbow ball there.
Yeah, but
if you need a rainbow ball, Peyton can do it.
Well, you're telling me that wasn't everything he had? Come on now. This is... I mean, look, he's so good at reading the field. Obviously the brain didn't go anywhere, but everything he had to get that.
Yeah, it didn't necessarily have to be a rainbow. It could have been.
It didn't have to. What? That was 16 yards.
He cost the receiver a good hit on that. Denver was able to take what was given to them, and whoa,
the ref almost had that one.
Yeah, I know.
I think that was more of a throwaway.
Very rarely see Peyton overthrow a ball.
Oh.
Once again, Carolina's I wouldn't even say red zone because some of them have been in the 30-yard line, but their ability to start these drives.
Yeah. The one touchdown has still been the defensive score.
My God.
And he caught it.
He did.
Oh, hell yeah.
My God.
Brown actually came out. I mean, honestly.
The high point of that. Whew. Another one.
Another tip.
Which led to the interception as well.
Oh, did they get the ball back? No.
Yeah.
Damn, they had a chance.
There's no way they get that back.
Oh my God.
I consider that a drop on Ginn though, more than I like.
I mean, let's look at. I want to slow it down here. It was a little ahead of him. It was not the best placement.
Okay, you're right. That's not a drop. No, it's not a drop.
It was not the best placement.
Placement could have been better for sure.
Yeah, so I'll put that on. Yeah,
it was
a
clean.
good throw.
It was clean as it got. Oh man, it feels like Ginn couldn't really put the full extension on it.
Yeah, I get it. I think Ginn could have probably done a little bit more.
That's on
I think at the end of
Cam
the day,
needs to get that lower, more into his belly.
I have no problem with that being on Cam though. And really, he was glued. Ted Ginn was glued to that corner. So I mean, that ball probably never should have been thrown. But everybody, I mean, all these receivers were completely covered. I mean, it's
Props
crazy.
again for getting back up and landing.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't even lay the hit. Tolbert did. Tolbert got the
honestly, Ted Ginn probably could have dove for it there, and he didn't. He dived. If he would have dove just like a second earlier.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about diving for balls a little bit later.
This is one of those drives where it's like if they score, it's game.
Yeah, you're down 9 points. Nothing has been working offensively. You're getting into the end of the third quarter. Another punt. That the Carolina defense.
So
granted, they weren't playing.
Exciting, yes, but offensively skill. I don't know, man.
I get what you're saying. I find the turnovers, and I think turnovers are exciting.
Is exciting. Yes.
So it's like, to me, I guess it's just a different mindset. Again, finally open. They're giving him some space on the outside. And look at the recovery speed, man. 26 is so fucking good. Look at the recovery on this play. Like, Olsen
it was a wide open drag. Yeah.
Olsen is wide open. That should have been a first down. Any other corner is giving up a first down.
5 sacks so far.
Just gotten beat up, and this was where it's like, okay, you get to do that one more time, but you do have to trust your defense. Your defense really
playing really good.
Oh, what a smart play! You see that?
Peyton sold it with every ounce of his being was going to that flat.
Everything they've done all game has been to the flats, to the flats, to the flats.
And wide open, to be fair.
That's just a great play design. I love scheme stuff like that.
Big 3rd and 14 here. Got to stop them.
Ooh, got the fumble.
And Carolina gets the ball.
Carolina gets the ball. I didn't remember that either.
So many chances.
So many chances.
For both teams.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was not clean. Wow.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it was a good throw.
Power eye. Kind of surprised they're doing that. They must have seen something. They didn't show eye for him the whole game until just then. It's 3rd and 10 right here.
3rd and 10.
Catch?
Didn't catch it. He dropped it again.
Oh, did he? That's honest. That might be the drop that I was remembering, because there's one right across that's like in the numbers.
He dropped it.
Yeah.
Now you got to kick the field goal.
Makes it.
It's still it's a 1-score game. Okay, that's a pick play. That's 1,000% a pick play. Demaryius Thomas is blocking before the ball gets the receiver. Yes. But all right, whatever. 2-yard play. I'm not gonna cry about it.
Get Josh Norman at the top. In the grill.
Prime Josh Norman, too. This was his best season. This is the season that got him paid.
Yeah. And this is what you dream of. 9 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it. You have the drive.
This is it. This is your moment.
All the mistakes.
As big as you're going to get.
Oh, my God. Stop.
So 3rd and 15.
Yeah.
You know you're going for it. You got 2 down, so goal, get 7 to 10 yards.
I would look for Greg Olsen across the middle.
Yeah, 7 to 10 yards. That's what you need here. That's exactly what they got.
Yeah, he finally caught it.
What, they kick it?
There's no way.
Though they do. 4th and 3 and you kick it. I don't remember that decision either.
So I would say, based off of how your defense is played, especially in those short... hindsight's 20/20, man. And look,
it did work out. It did work out.
Back.
So I guess
with
questioning
time
that
and 3 timeouts.
Yeah, so questioning that is kind of a moot point. I guess that's why I don't remember it now. That was bad placement.
Yeah,
Devin Bush could have done better there. 3rd and 9.
There it is.
What the hell?
It's worse when you watch it back, isn't it?
Wow, I don't even remember that angle. What was he doing? What was he doing? I mean, we got to watch it, obviously. We knew it was coming.
I just don't know what went down in Cam Newton's head.
Because you always talk about, obviously, he's a competitor. I don't think either of us believe that he just didn't want to win or he's throwing the game or anything like that. I think he saw a bounce. He thought the bounce was going to go a different way, and he was trying to...
For one, I don't think that he realized that his offensive linemen clearly have anyone who could recover that ball intact right now, because it's just you're looking at it. There's panic. Look at that screenshot right there.
He's got the ball.
That's his ball.
He's got the ball.
Cam, you're so athletic. You've left your feet so many. You can leave your feet right now immediately and fall on that ball. I think he takes 2 more steps.
Now, granted, the ball is bouncing towards 94.
At this point right here, I think he's looking at DeMarcus Ware and maybe the ball bouncing and a one-hand DeMarcus Ware not being.
But even right here, the ball has been bouncing a little bit. He is still the closest guy.
It's Cam's to go for.
Yeah.
This next plant is where he pulls back.
Right here, he pulls. He pulls back when he sees DeMarcus Ware's arm get to the ball before he was able to. First of all, why was he not already in the air diving for it? Second of all, I would think you see somebody grabbing at the ball, like that makes you want to go for it even more. Why this hesitation? That jump back, man. Why the jump back?
Cam's strong enough. He can. DeMarcus Ware is a Hall of Famer, one of the best we've ever seen. Cam can get that ball from right there at that point where he could.
I don't get it. I mean, I'll never get it.
I think it was panic induced.
Yeah.
I think it was just a moment. It has to haunt him.
Yeah, I don't know how that doesn't haunt you. It's over either way after this. We'll run through it, but I mean, and that was it. I didn't remember it being that late. I didn't remember it being on the last drive of the game. I'm not gonna lie.
The Sheriff's last rodeo.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think everyone knew after that game he was going to retire. He doesn't retire. I honestly thought he might retire in the post-game interview. I really did. And obviously,
he should.
Yeah, and he obviously, you don't want to take that away from the rest of the team because then that becomes the story. But yeah, a wild game, man. A wild game. Any final thoughts you want to take? I have one, but I'll let you go first.
My one takeaway would probably be how John Elway, in spite of the Tim Tebow controversy, we talked about that in episode 90 of our podcast. Please go check that out for us. Thank you guys for watching this. Moving on from Tebow and getting a Peyton Manning, it's a no-brainer, of course. And when you win a Lombardi, it is all worth it.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
The Broncos were able to get that job done in spite of maybe it didn't look as pretty as you wanted to in offense. It did. Your offense was primed and ready to go at the time you faced Seattle. But we saw, listen, defense wins.
Yeah, defense wins championships. Yeah.
It's sad for Cam Newton because I think that was the pinnacle. I know that was the pinnacle of his career.
Yeah.
That was where we finally got to see just all of it, and it would just culminate perfectly if he could have been able to pull that off. For me, if he wins, fan,
if he wins that game, is a Hall of Famer? You think so?
I know so. It would be that big of a difference. He would have that season. He would have that mark. I think it would also change the forever point of Ron Rivera's career in Carolina.
You could call it one of the greatest, single season. If he would have won the Super Bowl, you could call it one of the greatest single seasons for a quarterback, considering he really didn't have a lot of weapons around him, especially with hindsight being 2020. He had Greg Olsen.
Yeah.
He had Greg Olsen. He had some okay running backs that were fine, but no superstars, no guys that you look back at.
Stats are nothing just to. It's not like he's a one-hit wonder. He has the most touchdowns.
Not. No, yeah.
Yeah, he has, I think, the third most rushing touchdowns currently in the league. That's all running backs out there, too. Mm-hmm. I think he's beat by, what's Frank Gore and AP.
Is that what it is? Yeah, I didn't even know that, so that's a great stat as well. My takeaway, and this is going to go, I'm going to take watching this game and put it into the 2021 season, and I look at the Denver Broncos, and I'm reminded of Washington. Look at Washington's football team, right? There's question marks at quarterback, and I know Peyton Manning is the name, but at that point in his career, he was a question mark. Okay, so there was no clear quarterback to win. You had an amazing defensive line. You had great offensive wide receiver weapons. You had great DBs, and look, I think William Jackson is quietly a top 10 defensive cornerback in the league. Yes. They got him in free agency this past year. Their wide receivers are awesome. They have McLaurin. They just drafted a De'Ami Brown, who's a speedster, another outside type of guy.
Did you say Curtis Samuel?
Curtis Samuel. They got in free agency. Thank you. So that's their three wide receivers. I look at that team and I'm like, man. And obviously it's Ron Rivera. It's Ron Rivera's that coach. So there's that connection as well, which I wasn't even thinking until I went through it. But I look at that defense and I'm like, man, the Washington defense could be one of the best defenses in the league. And I'm not making any predictions or anything crazy like that. I'm just saying, defenses win championships. We've seen crazier things. Washington was better than people want to admit last year. They may have put it all together this year, defensively at least. And offensively, they have everything except for a proven commodity at quarterback.
What was Washington's record this past year? Were they a 7-win that made it or an 8-win?
I think they might have been. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know they won their division.
The reason I mentioned is Carolina, the year before this 15-1 miracle year, was 7-8-1. Won their division.
Really?
won their division at 7-8-1. It was a horrible division year based on the NFC South and the way that it went.
Yeah, they were 7-9 and won the division. So I mean,
wow,
right down the middle. That's crazy.
7-8-1 with that tie.
Wow, that's crazy.
So what you're saying?
There's connections.
What you're saying is Washington's going 15-1.
15-1. Well, the problem is, we're making connections between both sides.
We're crossing Carolina with Ron
Denver.
and Denver. So, okay, Washington needs to go 12-4 with a lot of close games.
Yes,
that's what
I think is going to happen. Yes, exactly. Crazier things have happened. That's all I'm saying. All right, guys. I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this long, hit that subscribe button. Like this video if you have enjoyed it. We would really appreciate that. Hey, and if you want us to do another recap review,
please give us moments.
Give us a game. Give us a team. It doesn't have to be NFL. It can be college. We'd like to keep it football, but hey, if you're really feeling some basketball or something like that, hey, we're not
I would love to go back and watch the LeBron Game 7.
Yeah. Hey, see, we'll do something like that. That'd be fun. Hey, let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna get out of here, guys. Peace.
7.